Introducing the remarkable 1982D Lincoln 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny with a story and value that might just astonish you. Imagine a coin minted for just a single cent with a potential value of up to $904 million. Yes, you heard that right. This isn't just any coin. It's a slice of American history, a numismatic marvel that could change your perspective on what's jangling in your pocket right now. Let's unlock the secrets of the 1982D Lincoln cent, its incredible history, what drives its astronomical value, and how you might just hold a fortune without even realizing it. Stay with us as we reveal every detail, and by the end, you'll be rushing to check your change. And remember, for more stories like this, subscribe to Profit Show YouTube channel, where we turn everyday finds into extraordinary opportunities. First things first, what is the 1982D Lincoln 1-cent coin? This penny was minted in Denver in the pivotal year of 1982, a time when the U.S. Mint faced an economic challenge. The price of copper was soaring, and suddenly, it cost more to produce a penny than its face value. The solution? A transition from a mostly copper coin to one made primarily of zinc, coated with a thin layer of copper. This change wasn't just about saving money. It created one of the most intriguing chapters in American coin history. Now, what makes the 1982D Lincoln cent so special? Most 1982D pennies are common, with over 6 billion produced. For most of these coins, their value hovers just above face value, a few cents here and there. But hidden among these billions, there are rare varieties that are worth small fortunes. And in the world of numismatics, nothing sparks curiosity like rarity. Let's focus on the most coveted among them, the 1982D small date copper penny. Most 1982D pennies are struck in zinc, but a tiny handful were mistakenly minted with the old copper composition. These coins are so rare that examples in perfect condition have sold for over $18,000. But imagine if a previously unknown, perfectly preserved specimen surfaced, authenticated, and valued by the world's leading experts. Its price could soar to unimaginable heights. Some experts speculate that, should the perfect storm of rarity, demand, and historical significance converge, such a coin could conceivably command millions, $904 million, in a world where collectors chase the ultimate prize. While this number sounds almost mythical, it captures the excitement and potential of numismatic treasures. Let's dive a little deeper into what sets these coins apart. The U.S. Mint's decision in 1982 to switch from copper to zinc wasn't immediate or uniform. Both compositions were struck that year, and to make things even more interesting, there were both large and small date varieties. This means that in total, there are 7 distinct types of 1982 Lincoln cents, but the 1982D small date copper is the rarest of them all. So, how do you know if you're holding a fortune in your hand? Here are the key specifications you need to check. Diameter, 19.5 millimeters. That's standard for Lincoln cents, so this alone won't tell you if you've struck gold. Thickness, 1.52 millimeters. Again, this matches regular pennies, but every detail counts in authentication. Weight. Here's where things get exciting. If your 1982D penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams, it's likely copper. If it weighs closer to 2.5 grams, it's zinc. This difference is crucial. Most 1982D pennies are zinc, but the copper version is the one you're after. Imagine the thrill. You pick up a 1982D penny, place it on a precise scale, and it reads 3.11 grams. Your heart races. Could this be the legendary small date copper penny? But how do you tell if it's a small date? On the Lincoln cent, the date's numerals can be either tall and thin, small date, or short and wide, large date. The difference is subtle, but collectors know the signs. The small date's 2 in 1982 is more curved, and the 8 is more level with the other numbers. Expert numismatists can spot this at a glance, but for most, a magnifying glass and a comparison chart work wonders. Now, let's talk value. Why would someone pay $904 million for a penny? In the world of rare coins, it's not just about the metal. It's about history, rarity, condition, and the thrill of the hunt. Imagine the global headlines if a new, previously unknown 1982D small date copper penny in flawless condition was discovered. The bidding wars, the media frenzy, the collectors vying for ownership, it would be a numismatic event for the ages. The $904 million figure represents the ultimate in collector fantasy, a once-in-a-lifetime find that could redefine the market. But what about the more realistic scenario? Genuine, authenticated 1982D small-date copper pennies in mint condition have already sold for over $18,000. That's still an astonishing return for a single-cent coin. Even a well-circulated example could be worth thousands, depending on its condition and provenance. So how do you go from discovery to cashing in? Here's a step-by-step guide. Step 1, weigh your coin. You'll need a precise digital scale that measures in grams. Place your 1982D penny on the scale. If it reads around 3.11 grams, you might have a copper cent. If it's closer to 2.5 grams, it's a zinc variety. Still interesting, but not the jackpot. Step 2, examine the date. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop. Compare your coin's date to images of the small date and large date varieties. Pay close attention to the shape and alignment of the numbers. Step 3, authenticate. If you believe you found a copper small date 1982D penny, don't clean it or alter it in any way. The next step is professional authentication. The two most trusted grading organizations are the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Carefully peg your coin and submit it for grading. This process not only authenticates your find, but also provides an official grade, which can significantly affect value. Step 4, selling your coin. With your coin authenticated and graded, it's time to sell. For items of extraordinary rarity and value, the best venues are reputable auction houses that specialize in rare coins, such as heritage auctions or Stack's Bowers galleries. These platforms have the expertise, marketing reach, and clientele to ensure you get the best possible price. Alternatively, you can consult with specialized coin dealers or list your coin on trusted online marketplaces such as eBay. But always proceed with caution. Scammers and opportunists abound when big money is involved. Reputable coin dealers and auction houses not only guarantee a safe transaction, but also provide the exposure your treasure deserves. Why is the 1982D Lincoln cent so fascinating to collectors and historians alike? It's a coin that marks a turning point, a tangible artifact from a moment when the very composition of America's currency was in flux. It's a symbol of the intersection between economics, technology, and tradition. For collectors, owning such a coin isn't just about the metal. It's about holding a piece of history, a story encapsulated in copper and zinc. But the world of numismatics is full of surprises. The 1982D small date copper penny is just one example of how mistakes, transitions, and anomalies at the mint can lead to incredible treasures. Other Lincoln cents, like the 1909 SVDB or the 1955 double die, have their own legendary status. But the 1982D small date copper stands out because it's a modern rarity, a legend in our own lifetimes. As you search through your coins, remember that every penny has a story. The next time you find a 1982D Lincoln cent, don't just toss it aside. Weigh it, examine it, and imagine the possibility that you could be holding a piece of history worth more than its weight in gold, or even, in the wildest collector's dreams, $904 million. Numismatic treasures remind us that value is often hidden in plain sight. What seems ordinary can be extraordinary. The hunt, the discovery, the authentication, and the sale all are thrilling chapters in the journey of a rare coin. And every collector, from beginner to expert, knows the joy of that journey. If you're captivated by stories like this, where everyday items reveal extraordinary secrets, then Profit Show is your channel. We bring you the latest numismatic news, tips for collectors, and tales of fortunes found in the most unexpected places. Don't miss out on the next big discovery. Subscribe now, join our community, and let the hunt begin. So the next time you see a penny, think of the 1982D Lincoln 1-cent coin. Think of the history, the rarity, the possibility. And remember, the greatest treasures are sometimes the ones we least expect. Stay curious, stay searching, and always keep watching Profit Show.